Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. Sorry this video's a little bit late. I was at work when this reveal came out. So I did already react to it while I was at work, so this is just going to be a breakdown video. I'm going to let it play out once, and then when it comes back looping, I'm going to explain how the character works in more detail.
Peggy 12.
Goku made me strong, so I could make things right!
There we go.
I won't lose! Now to finish you off! I'll give them a fight they'll never forget!
Alrighty, so yeah, there's Oob's showcase. I'll just go over his skills. So he is, as we know from the gameplay trailer and info reveal, all that jazz. He is a damage or an attacker. And his main gimmick is going to be his rush slash normal attacks. That's where his power comes from. Let me lower the volume. Pause this here. Lower the volume back down a bit. So his passive skill, Cyclone Stream. Whenever you activate certain skills, which is his first skill and his third skill, and his ultimate, I believe. Yeah, because super attack there. Some of the projectiles will come back and start hovering around you in a kind of cyclone. And as we'll see in a minute, when you attack with your normal attack, those projectiles above his head also attack the enemy. So this is his first skill. It's a fan attack called the Rage Barrage. And what it does is shoot a bunch of energy blasts towards his direction, obviously doing some damage. But the main thing is the more enemies you hit, the more cyclone of your passive you'll gain. So you want to be sure to hit as many enemies as possible with that. Then the second skill here, Brutal Buster, is a well, not massive, a large area of effect kind of pushback skill. It does damage, of course, but the main effect is that it pushes enemies away from you because Oob's normals are key blast. He's not a melee normal guy, he's a key blast guy. So you'll want to stay at range with him. And as you can see right here, for a set time, rush attack speed will increase, and the range of rush attacks and skill 3 will increase. So he has extra range when you have his ability up. So you can use this to either push enemies away from you, or you can use it just when you're about to engage, so you can sit further back and attack them while they make their way to you. And the biggest thing here is he is immune to stuns when this skill is activated. You will gain the no attack obstruction effect. Now, note specifically, it says you will gain. So this means that it is a buff, not a debuff. And as shown in, I believe, if I can find it real quick, right here, Zamasu uses his ultimate. But when Oob does his explosion, he's not affected by. You can see for a split second there, he's actually not affected by the speed lowering, or at least not as much. So basically, just makes it so that way you can't be interrupted when you're attacking. And you'll know how long it's up because you'll have this barrier here. And as you can see, his Cyclone is shooting along his normals, which, when you have that skill up, is super fast. His third skill, Shooting Chaser, he dashes towards the enemies. You could also, I imagine, use this to dash away from enemies. And an energy blast will be fired at enemies in the area. So let's say you're getting chased, you can dash backwards, and if they're close enough to you still, the projectiles should still hit the enemies, which then give you Cyclone, so that your normals do more damage. And then lastly is his ultimate or his super attack, Cyclone Burst. He expends all the stored Cyclone energy you have to unleash a massive blast. The damage is increased based on the amount of Cyclone you have. So obviously, if you don't have any, then it probably doesn't do like super good damage. But if you have max, it probably does a lot of damage. Then you get some Cyclone back after you hit the opponent with it, so it's a bit of a refund. Um, and notice it says enemies, so I imagine that means if you hit multiple enemies, you would get multiple instances of it back. And the last bit, which is interesting, enemies below a certain amount of HP when hit will be inflicted with candy status. So as you'll see here in a second, he gets turned into a sundae, kind of like how Majin Buu works with his candy beam. But I imagine that it's maybe around the half HP mark or so when you get turned into candy after damage. So obviously, this probably would do a lot of damage given he's an attacker. Um, but if you don't kill with it and they're below a certain amount, then they turn into candy, so you can finish them off. So yeah, overall, that is Oob. In my opinion, I think he's going to be a really good character. Just here real quick.
I'll give them
There
a
we go.
fight they'll never
He's going to be a really good character. I like this kind of playstyle, where you focus on your normal attacks to do damage instead of your skills. It's my favorite playstyle. If you played Pokemon Unite, a good example of this character is Cinderace, or Drew. I can't remember his name. The Metal Dragon. Whatever the case, that is Noob. I'm excited for him. He also might be my main attacker at this point in time. He probably has my favorite playstyle out of all of them. And so, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I'll see you all next time. Take care.